What does scope of employment mean in vicarious liability? Have you ever wondered how an employer can be held responsible for an employee's actions, especially in car accidents? The concept of scope of employment plays a vital role in this situation. In the context of vicarious liability, scope of employment refers to the range of activities an employee is expected to perform as part of their job. For an employer to be liable for an employee's negligent actions, such as causing a car accident, the employee's conduct must occur within this scope. So, what does this mean in practical terms? It means that if an employee is performing tasks related to their job during work hours and in a way that serves their employer's interests, they are likely acting within the scope of employment. For example, if a delivery driver is making deliveries and accidentally hits another vehicle, the employer may be held responsible for the damages. This is because the driver was fulfilling their job duties at the time of the accident. Scope of employment includes several key aspects. First, actions performed while carrying out job duties are included. If an employee is driving to a job site or meeting clients, they are operating within their employment scope. Second, the actions must occur during work hours and at locations where the employee is expected to be. If a worker is on the clock and driving to a work-related event, this is also within the scope. Another important factor is that conduct must be reasonably connected to the employer's business. Even if an action is not explicitly authorized, if it serves the employer's interests, it may still fall under the scope of employment. For instance, if a salesperson takes a longer route to meet a client, this could still be considered part of their job. However, if an employee significantly deviates from their job duties, such as running a personal errand or engaging in reckless behavior unrelated to work, the employer is generally not liable. This means that if an employee causes an accident while doing something completely personal, the employer may not be responsible for the damages. For auto insurance, understanding scope of employment is essential. Employers should ensure their insurance policies cover employees driving for business purposes. Insurance companies will assess whether the driver was acting within their employment scope at the time of the accident to determine liability coverage. In summary, scope of employment is a key factor in vicarious liability cases involving car accidents. It defines when an employer's liability insurance may be responsible for damages caused by an employee's driving. By knowing these details, both employers and employees can better navigate the complexities of auto insurance liability coverage.